Hey guys, and welcome to a new F1 2015 Championship Season Series, where for this season we are going to be running in the, when I get to it, Scuderia Toro Rosso and be playing as Max Verstappen. We're going to be playing on Legend difficulty, obviously. We'll tweak around with the settings. I think we're going to have no practice, short quali, a 50% race. Apart from maybe rules on, vehicle damage on. Yeah, I think that is fine enough. And we are going to go straight into the start of the season, where it is going to be Australia. I'm hoping to get decent points, see how we do, get used to the car, and hopefully we'll have a good season ahead, see if we can be the first rookie to win the Formula 1 Championships. Let's go.
Welcome to Melbourne. We're qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix.
Alright, we don't really need Crofty, mate. I mean, he just says the same stuff every single time. I'm sure if you've watched an F1 series before, you would have heard it all before. So we're going to go straight into qualifying. Straight into loading the setup, of which I have many. We'll just go with the top one. I'm not really sure what it is. There it is, if anyone wants to copy it, if it is any good. And we are just going to go straight out and do a banker lap. See how we do. Oh, I had to lift off there. The understeer was bad. Perez goes fastest. We were 1 minute 30. I'm not sure how long that will last. Yeah, instantly taken away by 128 from Vettel. See how we compare. Coming through the middle sector, we are up by 1.7 seconds. Slow into second gear through this corner on the power too early. Oh, losing the back end. Kvyat goes fastest. Are we going to contend? It's going to be close. Yes, it's not going to be close at all. Absolutely destroy the fastest lap. 126.3. So if we look at the times, Hamilton is literally just behind us. So we're going to fast forward a bit, see if he can catch us, and if he can, we'll go out and do another lap. We're fast forwarding. No one's doing another lap yet. Do I go out? I'm going to go out and do one last lap. We're 11%. We took 3 seconds out of that in one lap. Tyre temps down. Hello. The car's coming out. Better get out quick. Oh, whoa! Don't believe it. I do not believe it. Well, that's our qualifying over. What was I thinking? I don't know if I put the power on too early or if it was the DRS. But I smashed straight into the wall. Just lost it on the exit, and then opening the DRS, just kind of go counter-lock, and we just went straight into the wall. Well, it's hope and pray time that Hamilton doesn't go faster.
That's the end of qualifying.
Oh!
Max Verstappen, who takes the
Hamilton didn't go faster. We've got a pole. Just. It's literally just me and Hamilton, and then no one else can get near.
To secure the victory tomorrow.
Well, that is amazing. I was really thinking that Hamilton was going to absolutely whoop me on his second lap. I thought he's just done a banker lap and he's going to go at least 5 tenths faster, but he's not improved. Did he even do another lap? He did. And he went significantly slower. Wow. That is interesting. So this gives us a great chance of actually picking up the full 25 points in our first race. So I think, without further ado, We're going to go straight into it.
Hello and welcome from Albert Park, Australia for today's race. And I think it's shaping up to be a classic. As the teams prepare for the start of today's race, let's talk about Max Verstappen. The Toro Rosso driver will be starting from pole. This is the big shock of the weekend.
Well, a lot of people question whether Max should be entering the sport at such a tender age, but he's answered them in emphatic style. If you're good enough, you're old enough.
After a stellar performance in qualifying yesterday, Daniel Kvyat must be dreaming of his first ever podium here today.
The young Russian has shown some great maturity already in his time in Formula One. He has the genuine speed to put that car on the podium today if he gets a bit of luck and keeps out of trouble.
So, we sit on the grid ready for the start of the race. The race strategy is telling me to do an option prime stint. How we do with that I'm not sure, because I don't think the Toro Rosso is great with tyre wear, considering the qualifying we had where we took 11% wear out of the tyres from one lap. But we'll see how we do, and we're going to go straight into the race. Actually, no we're not. We're going to go into settings and knock down the audio settings a bit so you can hear me better. Hopefully now you should be able to hear me a bit better over the game audio. So now we are going to go straight into the race. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and away we go. And we actually get a decent start, but Hamilton has got an absolutely blinding start. He is right up the inside straight away. Squeezes me, goes into first. Oh, we get a better exit, but we can't get in front of him. We're going to hug the slipstream, take the inside line. But he outbrakes us and then keeps it around the outside. Great racing from Hamilton. He's had an absolutely blinding start, and we're getting understeer in the dirty air. Got the slipstream of Hamilton. Got to back out though, there's no way I can make an overtake there. Got a better exit though. Turn to the outside, almost make contact with the wheel. I'm being squeezed. Hamilton wheeled to the position, and we are back into first place in the first lap. Brilliant driving at the start, so hopefully keep this up for the rest of the race. And already, by the looks of the minimap, it's going to be a three-way battle for the win between me, Hamilton and Raikkonen. So we should be in for a cracking race. Get a really poor exit off that corner, and Hamilton is right up in our gearbox now. He's got the slipstream. He goes for the move. He's weaving in and out trying to distract me. Rosberg's lap is 8/10. Well, even further. I think that was it 8/10? I think it was 8/10. Faster than our lap. So he's tagging on the back of Raikkonen now. Pit straight again, and Hamilton is in the slipstream, and he's eyeing up a move with DRS. Gets right up my backside. I think he's saving it for this straight. But I've got a better exit, and I've left him slightly. But he's coming straight back, but it's not going to be close enough to construct a move. So these last 2 corners. Oh, hold on. Hamilton has come into the pits on lap 4. Hamilton has pulled into the pits on the end of lap 4. And now it is Raikkonen right up our backside. Understeer, shocking. Raikkonen right behind me. So we could set a PB on this lap. Raikkonen eyeing the overtake, goes up the inside. We do set a PB, but Raikkonen is right next to us. Oh, there's contact. He gets through though. And I think the other Mercedes of Rosberg has gone into the pits as well, and the tyres are not looking good. The left side is brick orange. Alright, time to come into the pits for our first stop of the day. as I know of. I think we're coming in for the option tyres as Raikkonen stays out for yet another lap. Tyres did not look good. 3 of them brick orange. Not good. Let's see what the pit stop's like. 2.5, not bad. We're going to come out just behind 2 cars, I think, who are NASA and I think, was it Alonso? We didn't really get the best look, and we are ahead of Hamilton, which is the important thing. Hamilton is behind us. He's got Rosberg right behind him, but we are ahead. Coming up to the back of NASA. Got slipstream, fresh tyres. Sling it up the inside. He yields and gives us a place, and I think he made contact with Hamilton as well, but it doesn't look like any harm's done. Vettel ahead. Or behind now, I should say. We've cut that corner an absolute treat. And this is not a sight you see very often. Jenson Button in 2nd place in the McLaren Honda. What is going on? Obviously he still needs to pit. Obviously feels he can gain an advantage out of pit strategy. He is going extremely slow though. We're going to move to the outside like we did on Hamilton. And he has no choice but to yield the position. Yield the position. And we are up into 2nd place. And Raikkonen is also peeled off into the pits, so we should get first because of the corner cut. If we don't, then I'm not quite sure what Raikkonen's up to. But he must have some alien-powered engine. Verstappen, we've set the fastest lap as we overtake Raikkonen as well. And we are back into 1st place. And we've got a little gap over Hamilton, just about a second I'd say. So the pit stop has served as well. Oh, lucky. Lost concentration, clipped the wall, and we somehow did not lose any front wing. Carlos Sainz has got himself a puncture. If this was F1 2014, we would have a safety car, but unfortunately this game is so underdeveloped we don't even have a safety car. So, bit of drama, but no, it's been taken away by the lack of safety car. Great. I don't know how many times the engineer has to tell me that Carlos has suffered a blowout. If this is him on the pit straight, what is he doing? There's a bit of front wing there. There's a lot of front wing there. If this is Carlos Sainz, I get the point. Carlos has got a blowout. If this is Carlos, I've cut that corner a treat again. Then he's an idiot. He's gone past the pit lane without going into the pits. It's Daniel Ricciardo. So Daniel can't... I don't believe it. I do. You're kidding me. He just parks it on the apex. Instead of getting out of the way, he just parks it on the apex. Don't change my camera angle. I don't believe it. What was he thinking? He just parks it on the apex and then decides to get out of the way at 20 miles an hour while slamming on the brakes. Carlos hasn't gone to the pit, so I've got to overtake Carlos before he gets to the pits, or else I'm going to get held up in the pits. I don't believe this. Oh, and I've been... You're kidding me! Granted, run wide, I've got no front wing. Kimi! Kimi, what are you doing? He just hits me. He just hits me off the track. And I've lost my front tyre. I'm out of the race. I just get shunted. Well, that's race over. That is race over. I'm speechless.
And that's a win for Nico Rosberg at the Australian Grand Prix here in
I'm absolutely speechless.
for this German driver.
What a fantastic result for Nico. He'll be so happy to start the season on such a positive note.
After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you there. Take care.
Well, I don't know what to say. I honestly don't know what to say. I mean, for starters, what is Daniel Ricciardo doing? Parking it on the apex and then getting out of the way at 20 miles an hour so I lose my front wing. I can just about live with it, so I'm not out of the race, I can work with it. And then Kimi Raikkonen just comes out of nowhere and just smashes me into the wall. He's like, oh, well, I could overtake you after the corner. You know, when you've got a really bad exit because you got no front wing. But I can't wait for that, so I'm just going to smash you into the wall and drive off. And, noted, not get a penalty either. I lose my front wheel, and we've had possibly the worst start we could have done to the season. I mean, before the race, I was going on about getting the full 25 points. We've got none. We finished last. And we were doing well. I mean, things better go well in Malaysia. Things better go amazing in Malaysia. I'm sorry for such an anticlimactic start to the season, but I guess until next time, I'll see you guys later.